Hello beautiful people, welcome to the new video in AI cookbooks. So in this video we are going to understand what is model context protocol. So model context protocol is obviously the new talk of the town. It is touted to be the next big thing in terms of making the agents and the LLMs stronger by giving it access to agents. So we'll understand what is it all about, the model context protocol. Uh, we're going to compare it with the present system and how it is getting differentiated from that. And we will also take some very short examples to integrate and we'll understand how to integrate the MCP in Claude. So yeah, let's start. So what is MCP? MCP is if we are understanding in one line, it is a new standard for connecting AI assistants to the systems where data lives, including content repositories, business tools, and development environments. In a way, let us understand MCP as one system of connecting the large language models to different tools. And how it helps? It helps to make the large language models stronger and more powerful by giving it access to data, to systems, to various repositories, so that they can use them as tools to access various information. And I found this very beautiful information in one of the articles over here, wherein it says that MCP is just like a USB-C port for all AI applications. So just like a USB-C port provides a standardized way to connect to your devices to various peripherals, in a similar way, the MCP will be able to connect to different tools, such as, take the example of Google Maps, Google Drive, some tool which is connected through MCP, which is used in web scraping, various API developments, etc. So in a way, it is best to understand MCP as a Type C port, which standardizes the way in which the large language models can talk to different tools or different data repositories. So yeah, that is the MCP. I'll show you a very simple architecture of MCP. Just a second. So yeah. So in a MCP, the user is going to prompt an LLM, and LLM is obviously connected to different tools over here. Now these tools are connected through the MCP protocols. So that ways, this whole structure is making the LLM much more stronger. And then making use of these tools, the large language model or the host is going to respond to the user in terms of by accessing this data. So say, and I'll go through this example later in this video. Say I want to ask my Claude, which is the host in this case, what are the favorite or top rated restaurants near me. So what the large language model is going to do over here is, it is going to access the tool of Google Maps that has been integrated into the system, and it will make use of that tool to access the location and all the different restaurants near me and give me the top rated restaurants. So that is how it is making the large language model more beneficial and more suitable to give precise information. So in a way, this is an overall definition of model context protocol. So moving on, I would want to stress upon the standardization aspect of MCP to the extent that whatever the agents that I have built in the past or in the past videos, that you can see that we have gone through the entire structure of understanding and building different agents. Everything that we've done so far, we've done within the code itself, right? And we have defined agents, we have created the functions to carry out different tasks for an agent, and it works perfectly fine. But what MCP solves over here is, it is standardizing the process. So let me go through this example. So in this example, you can see that I have created a agent which analyzes order pass history and various demographics for a user, which places the order. Okay. Now in this definition or in this function, I have created the function wherein the agent, when it is being called, it analyzes a particular PDF. It carries out the function perfectly well. When a prompt is given to this large language model, it goes on to access this tool of order history analysis, and the order history analysis carries out the function over here, reads to the PDF of documents, and gives the and works as a tool for the large language model to give this result, which is perfectly okay, very good. But again, if you are going to implement this code, or if the third person is going to do that, it will be done in slightly different manner for everyone. Now, how this MCP helps in this case is that it creates a standardized method in which the JSON packets is being returned to the large language model in form of various arguments. This is entirely unified process for different tools. So say a particular user wants to access the tool of say file management, right? So he'll have just one method of integrating this tool into the large language model, and it is going to access and give that particular kind of results to the user. So it is in a way unifying the entire system of using the tools. One. Second, it is a much cleaner method of implementing the tools, of gaining the access of the tools in the large language model. And we can see the systems in the future becoming much more stronger by using these tools. So say tomorrow I want to use a large language model for my internal purpose of sharing the data or accessing the data of my particular workspace. That will be created in the form of MCP, and the large language model will be able to access that data in a very standardized manner. So I see the MCP being used as a protocol amongst different LLMs, and I see it progressing towards building more effective and more powerful agents. Okay, so let us now build our first MCP server for Claude. We will go to github.com/model context protocol Python SDK, because I'll be using Python for this, and this is an official document by model context protocol. It looks official over here. So yeah, we are going to first create an we are going to first create our MCP server, which has a basic tool which can add two numbers that we can see over here, and which has another tool which adds a dynamic greeting resource. So we will simply copy this code from over here, and we are going to create a file called server.py in our folder MCP over here. I'll just show you. So I have created this file called server.py in my folder MCP over here, and it looks something like this, server.py. So I have copied my code over here, and I have imported these dependencies from mcp.server.fastmap import fastmcp. So this is my tool code, which defines two tools of addition of two numbers and adding a dynamic greeting resource that was copied from there. Now we are going to define the server. So for these tools, all we have to do is we have to give an mcp install server.py command at our folder. So I'll go to the terminal, and so like you can see, I am here in my virtual environment, and in the terminal I'll enter So yeah, added server demo to Claude config, successfully installed demo in Claude app. Great. I'll just go to the Claude app and see if this tool is working. And please note that this does not require a paid license for Claude. So I was searching this answer for a long time, but yeah, this can be used in a limited free plan option as well. So here you can see, I'll go to my config file. From here, file, settings, let me just see. I think this has not worked. So yeah, in the Claude config file that is here, it has worked fine. After installing this, server is being defined in the Claude desktop config.json file, which can be found in this location over here. So you can see this file is here, Claude desktop config, and this can also be found through the Claude app. And we go in the Claude app, file, settings, developer, edit config. So that is how that folder will be opened, where you can open the config file. Now we have to check why these tools are not recognized. Just we restart the Claude and see what happens. Okay, Claude. So yeah, we can see the demo is running. So this tool is running good for Claude, and you can see over here this one MCP tool available option comes through this. So if you want to make a use of this MCP tool, you can just say, because the tool was to add two numbers, so I'll just give it just add 4 and 7, use the tool. So this is asking allow tool for demo local, allow for this chat. So it is passing two arguments, 4 and 7, which returns the JSON, and sum of 4 and 7 is 11. Obviously, the large language model would have implemented this sum without the use of this tool, but this was just to show the demo. This was the basic demo. Now we'll move to integrating another tool. So yeah, I'll just show you for the demo for that. The next tool that we'll be implementing is the ticker tool, or the stock market tool, which gives the stock price of today's stock price for a particular company. So just to show you the example that obviously Claude is not trained on the recent or very current data. So without implementing the tool, I'll just show you what it responds to. Can you tell me the share price of Apple for today? Obviously, I don't have the access to real-time financial data like other. It will respond like this. Now, after integrating this tool, Claude will be sufficient in making use of that tool and telling me the latest stock price of Apple, which can subsequently be used for stock analysis or for any other complex calculations. All right. So how are we going to implement this tool? So for this purpose, I have in my virtual environment directory, I have created a stock.py file, which makes use of this Yahoo Finance tool to give the latest stock price. So I have imported Yahoo Finance as YF from MCP Server, fast MCP, and then I have define this MCP tool which gets the current price or the regular market price for a particular stock. Alright, and then I have defined this name as main, and it runs as self for transport is equals to stdio. Now we are going to integrate this stock.py into Claude by giving the by editing the MCP servers in Claude desktop config.json. So this was the first server that was defined by us, which for which tool 1 was being shown in the Claude app, like you can see over here. Taking eternity to open. Okay. So we can go again in this to check. File settings. Yeah, so you can see one MCP tool is available. Now we are going to integrate the other MCP tool for checking the stock prices. So I have a pre-written code over here, and I will just copy it and paste it in my configuration file over here. Separate it by comma and then paste the code. Yeah, so that should work. I am giving the location of stock.py to make the use of that tool, and the code for this is over here. Save the file, restart Claude, and see the magic roll. Let us check first. Okay. Developer. Yeah. Stock is running. This is running good. Okay, first check done. Second check. Is the tool icon coming anytime soon? It will. This is the first tool. Okay, it should display as 2. Okay, let's check. Yeah, so it is displaying as 2 tools over here. Great. Let's check what is the share price of Apple, and let me check that for you. It is asking for a allow for this chat. Great. And voila, as of today, Apple stock price is 225.73 per share, which is great, and which solves my purpose and which makes my LLM stronger, because it knows that it knows the share price of the stock, the company that I want, which is great, and which I can use to do some kind of analysis, which I can use to get various results, which I can use for my technical analysis of my portfolio, anything. So that is how it makes me stronger. I'll just go through one more example, and and after that we'll wrap it up. By now it is clear that how tools are being used and what is MCPs. And in this particular example, we are going to make use of Google location, of Google Maps location, and try and search anything, top restaurants near me, maybe. So yeah, so let's try it out. First let us give Claude the input. Can you provide me top 5 rated restaurants near me. Ignore the spelling mistakes because who corrects the spelling mistakes now? I don't have the ability to access the current location. Okay, you don't. It's okay. Now let's integrate the Google tool, the MCP, for maps and see what the result is. The Google Maps MCP server official document is over here in Model Context Protocol, Google Maps. So first what we are going to do is we are going to set up our API key that you can get from here. So I've gone here. I have created my API keys, and that will be included in the code over here, which is being shared. So I'm using npx for this. You can obviously go ahead and use the Docker. I have copied this code, and I'll go to my virtual environment again, and I'll be going to my Claude configuration file over here, and I'm going to integrate this code, that is through npx. So because this is being done through npx, you don't have to define the code anywhere in your local environment. So yeah, just I have pasted the code over here, and it makes use of npx, and it will fetch my, and I'm using this API key, which obviously I'm going to delete, so don't mind copying it. And yeah, so we'll see. I'm going to save this and restart my Claude server. Yeah, my tool is running. This is a good news. It should show over here in a while. Only after that I will give the directive to Claude. So what should I do? Show top rated places to have dinner near Andheri, West Mumbai. Should I tell it? Okay. Please make use of Google Maps too. Okay. I think there is a problem over here. Could not attach the MCP server. Let me understand it. Okay, so that was just a minor hiccup, it seems. Restarting Claude solved it. Now, yeah, we can see 9 tools are running here. So in the official documents, there were around 7 tools that was defined for Google Maps. Yeah, so 7 tools, and 2 tools that we have defined earlier makes it total of 9 tools for this Claude configuration. And we can check it in the configuration over here. 1 second. Yeah, it is up and running. Let's punch in the query and let's see the result. Okay. Allow for this chat, allow for using the tool. Okay. Okay, allow for this chat. So it is. So yeah, we have got top rated dinner places in Andheri West Mumbai, Garden Cold, along with highlights. Kakeda Hotel, Fu Andheri, Joey's Pizza, Tanjore Tiffin Room, which is great. Which is great because I am able to make my large language interaction much more personalized, and my LLM now knows which tool to use and can help me in a lot more ways. So it is like, just upon your imagination how you can use this, and this is a great thing. And I think MCP in this way is going to be adopted in a very high scale manner, because this has standardized the way in which the tools can be used. You don't really need to code extensively inside the system per se, and you can simply copy and paste code based on various tools that have been created already. So if you go to this site called smidri.com, smidri.ai, you can find the whole repository of tools that can be used as an MCP tools that can be used for interaction with Claude. So sequential thinking, GitHub, Magic, MCP Fetch, there is no end to it. So combined with the user collaboration and the official development of MCPs for each of these tools, I think this is going to be the next big thing. So yeah. So I think that is it for the video today. If you liked it, do share and subscribe this video, and I hope this was helpful enough in terms of understanding what is MCP and the basic integration of the tools with MCP and Claude. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you and have a good day.